For what do you come to my villa?
Nice house. Be a shame if someone nudged it over the mountainside.
You Rowattians have the strangest sense of humor. I see. I am sure it is also a great honor. The Cornet of Waves. It is a conch shell, but very important. To receive it is the highest honor. The Queen gave it to me as thanks for my years of service. I was her personal bodyguard when she was a child, you know. Because it is sacred to the goddess Andra. Everyone knows it is a privilege to have.
A carrot to Kano. Everyone knows it is a sign of favor.
I am misled if holding a shell is all it takes to earn Ngati's favor.
Truly? Then I must hope she calls nothing back from me. Generations ago, there was a similar shell. When the old city sank, Andra's faithful gathered around that cornet and prayed for deliverance. But Andra is not a goddess of mercies. Instead of lifting them from the ruin, she pulled them down with the shell and said they would rise when it did. That is the story, anyway. Macabre, no? Because it is...
A carrot.
I keep it locked away, to see and not to touch, Ikera. But your words are good warning. Generations ago, there was... But on... That is the story, anyway. Because it...
A carrot.
What a noble purpose. Generations ago, there was a similar but Andra... That is the story, but it was a gift from the Queen. It is unusual for a man of my standing to give such a thing away. I am not some Quaru merchant. I do not sell my treasures. Then you speak of a barter. That is different. What do you propose? Akira! Then you will also share my name when you take this back to your homeland. Take it, with my blessing.
I've got it.
Akira, but have you pried any secrets from the gullet yet? Maya, I hope you do not judge our fair city too harshly.
What? Look, keep your business where it belongs, with the captain.
Undercroft, a darker, more fetid layer of Nekataka, I say. Onikaza and I are the mind and heart of the city, but the bowels, these we cannot reach. What say? Did Ngati's chosen learn anything from the voyage below?
My prince, I have always known those who pray for Ngati's favor, but only now do I see those who depend on it.
Akira, I say that a feather of Amira's wisdom drifted down to find you. At least Delver's Row is a stable target. The Crown has time to decide the next steps. What say? You hit upon my curiosity. Speak on. You are quick to come to their defense, but the Raparu must recall their place in society. If the black market will expend its resources toward the Raparu, then I say they have bought an uneasy truce. Delver's Row is safe, for now. Be sure that I do not regret this. To Kehu, I say that no one wanted to hear your suspicions confirmed.
Akira, me least of all, my prince.
When it comes to the dignity of the guild, the Crown can compromise nothing. Onikaza will see their leadership disciplined, I say. Akira, I cannot. Onikaza and I both expect more from the guild, I say. She will not be pleased. Akira, but at least you returned to me in one piece. You are not the first agent I sent to the gullet, but you are the first to return. I say I would feel safe anywhere with Rauatai's sharpest weapon in my arsenal.
If you're trying to flatter me, stop taking notes from my brother the poet.
I cannot say that I desire to send you to worse places than the gullet, but... Does the name Ukaizo mean anything to you? Fable? No. History, I say. Ukaizo was the home of the Huana before cataclysm and destruction wiped the island from the Deadfire. That is the story. Story or no, I make no secret that we search for Ukaizo. I do not share this lightly, I say.
Please, speak on. If it looks like I'm taking notes, it's because I am.
Should I leave this in the hands of someone I trust instead? Kira, I should hope so. Our tribes are spread across many isles. but it is Ukaizo which binds us. Ukaizo and the knowledge that we must return. To that end, a local cartographer secured a lead. A breadcrumb to a breadcrumb, I say. I sent an expedition to Matario Cozy, one of the Sanctuary Isles. They were to retrieve evidence of our lost homeland. They have yet to return. They were sites where our ancestors grouped in terms of crisis, constants in changing seas. You have the cartographer Atepo to thank. He wanders the Western Shrine if you would know more. The Sanctuary Isles give comfort and guidance to sailors on the long journey home. I am hoping the island can remember its purpose and return us to the home we lost. The question for those with years to gather reeds and scribe their thoughts. It might be that someone or something on the island does not wish to be found. In better times than these, I would have been happy to oblige. The trading companies would not have thought to look for Matario Cozy, but now they are vultures to carrion. I do not doubt that our rivals race for the same thing, all while we fall behind. Ikera, then you are ready to depart? Naturally, I say, my sister remembers her friends. I remember her enemies. To Kale, I trust you are going. I want the tribes to know that Ngati's chosen stood among those who threw open the gates of Ukaizo.
I make no promises of dirtying my hands in some fetid jungle, but I do not protest a calm voyage.
Before you go, the expedition, I have reason to believe they will not be returning to Nekataka. We found this at the palace doorstep, cut from the robe of the expedition leader. One mystery heaped on another, I say. I suspected this, as you say. Take care if you alight on Matario Cozy. My fear is that the island is sanctuary no more. Prepare yourself for a hard voyage northeast of Nekataka. Matario Cozy is nestled in the Kua Rokuhu Islands, in the midst of a landmass that resembles a storm, like the fall of Ukaizo locked in time.
Don't mind me as I take down those coordinates.
Certain death it is, then.
Hey, Cap, be reminding me to drop anchor at the next brothel we pass. Some things I aim to be given a try before you go getting us all good and killed. up my wheelhouse, friend.
You must gather your...
I'll get it open. Done. I'll get it open. Got it.
There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly.
What do you require? A matter of principle. In Nekataka, that is rarer than teeth in a clam. Keep it. Who says virtue is its own reward? A most agreeable topic, or so I hope. Galarde, you Watchers truly are workers of miracles. The mosaic is an ancient work of art. Such marvels must be preserved. Riches. Any half-awake ship hunter can find a Valian ship with gold and luminous. Okaizo, if it exists, is something more. Okaizo was once the most fertile and prosperous island in Deadfire, but it has been lost for over 2,000 years. It is little more than legend now, but some in the Consuelo Mezcasitas believe it exists still. As I am now grateful to you. While I admire your forthrightness, I must ask that you not speak of this to anyone, especially the Juana. Never let it be said that Dario does not pay a fair price. Now, allow us to put the question of money to rest. It is an unseemly topic to linger on. What do you require? A moment, I almost forgot. Percam Blanca. Take it and indulge my vanity. It is not as grand as the sails I once made, but my fingers are ever restless.
You'd be better off mooning after someone with half a foot between her ears, lass.
You can't dictate what the heart wants, Seraphim. Thought you, of all people, would know that.
Well, the heart can be a right stupid git sometimes. It don't always deserve your listening.
Now, what can I do for you? You see anything you like?
I have matters to attend to as well, you know.
At your service, Watcher. A fine prize, to be certain. Agrasim.
Welcome back. Governor Alvari will see you.
Welcome back. Is there something else you wish to discuss? Please, go ahead. Ha! What don't I do? I tend to the day-to-day business of the Valiant Trading Company, our negotiations, contracts, and so on. The director takes a broader view of the business. You might call him our navigator. He directs the company's ambitions in the Deadfire. Well, the Valiant Trading Company has been here in Nekataka for many decades now. Its main interest is in the mining of luminous Adra, for which we have negotiated with numerous tribes for access to the Adra sites and, where possible, labor. The company also engages in more mundane lines of trade, of course. Ultimately, we are merchants. It is simple science. I was never of a scholarly disposition, but I recognize that animancy can be nearly as useful as a good caster. As with most fields of study, its merit depends on the mind pursuing it.
The Republics have the best minds in the world pursuing it, Mestre Alvari.
Very well.
Welcome back to the office, Sere.
Ado, Luca.
If you or your friend have business with the company, I am disposed to listen.
On it.
Ado, Watcher. Governor Clario had many kind things to say about you. I have you here in the ledger. A net profit. What can I do for you today, Watcher?
You know, lass, some might be saying your bellicosity towards the gods be a bit ridiculous. You haven't parlayed with them and all?
If you had spoken to them, you'd find them ridiculous too. Anyway, what good have your prayers to Ondra ever done?
Better being safe than drowned.
Welcome back, welcome back. It is a pleasure to see you once. How might I assist you?
Here you are again. What business brings you to my mill? I need a large country estate and several handsome women to fan me with palm fronds. It is good for the heart to dream impossible dreams, yes? The Adra belongs to the Valian Trading Company, amico. Unless you plan to open a bathhouse to rival the one in Periki's Overlook, we will take no orders from you. You would spend that goodwill on this one errand? If you insist. Your price is 1,500 copper. We only sell it by the crate. How many shall I book you for? That will be 4,500 copper. It is a rare pleasure to meet someone whose coin purse is as large as their mouth. Good day. Watcher, if you have a moment, I'd like to tell you something. I appreciate that you have been helping me, helping the Republics. I know that you have an important purpose in the Deadfire, and that purpose is not the same as ours. Still, I hope you can see the potential the Republics have to do good here. Agrasima, Kores.
You may just be my new favorite sea wolf. Well, regale me. I invite you to hand it over swiftly, then. Ah, what lovelies. Aye, fine work you've done. Work I won't be likely to forget. The commander of my fleet, and the relentless leader of us new bloods, Captain Aldi's, won't forget either. If you're feeling adventurous, you might call on her at full deadlight.
Now, Okay, you see anything you like?
I'll be shoving off then, Cap.
Glad to be back. How may I help? Yes?
The Queen seems to operate with a light hand on the tiller, so to speak. And I think that's a good thing. What the Deadfire needs is someone who can lead its people without smothering them. I think they're one of the most ordered and deliberate organizations I've ever seen. And I don't entirely trust that. Not after the leaden key.
What do you need? What's on your mind? Right.
Now, what can I do? You see anything you like?
Ishi, down. Adair, what are you hiding in your pack?
Huh. Didn't think Ishi knew how to smoke. Halt! What is your business at the Brass Citadel? You're the Watcher. The one who nearly caused a riot in Queensbirth. The Grand Secretary at Sura wants to meet you. His office is on the lower level of Imperial Command. Up the stairs. Once you're inside, go downstairs through the room on the right. Her office is at the back of Imperial Command. She is busy organizing other matters. But I am sure she will grant you an audience.
Leave. No Valiant spy is coming through on my watch.
I'm a merchant. I have business inside.
You want to see our walls, our cannons, our powder house. You must think I'm an idiot.
Ach, you got one thing right. The Royal Deadfire Company is a trading company, is it not? And you are on Kahanga soil. You cannot turn me away.
The Brass Citadel and the Royal Deadfire Company operate under the auspices of the Ranga Nui of Rawatai. We answer to him, not to you. And certainly not to some tribal queen of Nekataka. These Valians are always sending their spies to snoop around, and I won't have it.
And these Rawataians think they own anything they stack 2 stones on top of. I am here to conduct business, not engage in petty power struggles.
What? She's up to no good, I know it. Fine. But if you're wrong, we're gonna have a talk later.
Aggressy, my friend.
I've got it.
Green islands and blue skies.
The locals don't know how good they have it.
Can you believe your eyes? I've never seen such a fair, pristine land.
I've heard they're grand, but I can't imagine they compare to this.
I grew up surrounded by storms and stones. Rawatai is my soul, but this place has enchanted me.
It's the land. Fertile, green, and abundant.
No, it's something else. I just can't put my finger on what.
There's so much here. So much we could make of this place.
Perhaps that's it.
Why did your Ronga carve his name into a rock?
The Ranga Nui, and it's a commemoration to show what he built.
Oh. Then did your Reparo also write their names on other stones? For what do you squawk and gloat over a heap of stones? Akira, you Rawataians are strange cousins indeed.
The Brass Citadel is a marvel of modern engineering. With the gates barred and the cannons primed, it can withstand any attack and weather any storm. Surely you can see what a fine stronghold this is.
I'm sure someone once said the same about the ancient places in Deadfire, before storms and volcanoes made ruins of them.
We transformed a rocky cove into the best defended harbor in Nekataka. Such achievements must be celebrated.
This rocky cove was once a prized fishing spot for the Riparu. These Rawatayans act as if every bare islet is merely awaiting a fort or a farm. They cannot look at anything without planning to change it.
To strive is to survive. Those who would achieve greatness must make the world a better, more ordered place than they found it.
Why change the world when you can learn to live in it the way it is? This is what my people have done for thousands of years. Must we sacrifice the needs of the few to the whims of the many, then? Akira, nothing invigorates like a good discussion. Thank you for indulging us. There is so little we understand of one another.
Our chanters say we once came from Deadfire. How can we be so different?
With sails unfurled and sword held high, to battle for glory and Rautai.
Faithfully done, Emiani. Report to Wakoyo Nui when your hands and your temper have healed.
That's the last time I ship out with some soft-handed runt.
Come to gawk, too? My punishment's over, you know.
I punched my captain.
Atta girl.
Though maybe he shouldn't have insulted my aim. Like I don't know the difference between a smooth and rifled bore. I'm not reporting back to Wakoyo, that's for sure. I crewed on mercenary ships before this. Come to think of it, that suited me better. Still a scramble-root at heart, I guess. But I'm plenty experienced. Maybe I'll see if anyone's looking for an expert cannoneer. Don't take this the wrong way, but I only crew with captains I know. Either personally or by reputation.
I can vouch for the captain here. Keeps a tidy ship of misfits, but we're still floating.
I could use some mischief. I've about had it with the uptight stiffs around here anyway. I'll see you on board, Captain.
I've got all sorts of goods and supplies. Take a look before you head back out. Because I'm from Rawatai. Or, to be more specific, my ancestral home's been part of the Empire for decades. Few generations now. The usual way, I guess. Their soldiers beat ours. I don't know. I never known anything else. We've got the Rawataians' fancy new irrigation canals now, and the roads have gotten better. The ones leading into Takoa, anyhow. Funny thing is, the further you go on them, the nicer everything gets, and the more it all looks like this. I guess it used to. When I was younger, I grew up hearing stories of the time before from my grandparents. But they were children themselves when Rawatai took over. Some wax romantic about the old days. Anyways, I'm just trying to make a living. That's why I'm here, after all. That's a better subject. Take a look.
beat it. I don't have time to chit-chat. Not a chance, amico. Fascina sent you, didn't she? Postinago, just for these? Soft as down, but not a single fence willing to pay me a fair price. Maybe they've got imp stink all over them. Really? Where were you when I needed you? Let's get this over with. Here he comes, and I'm too late. If Hamuto doesn't give me an extension on my debt, I'm a dead man.
So, Berteno, you hired a mercenary, or else a negotiator. That coin should have gone toward your debt to me.
Huh? No, I didn't. That is, I would never go behind your back. I
like dealing with people of substance. This is a private matter. Your interference is unnecessary. You must care a great deal for this insufferable little worm to stake your purse on his freedom. 400 pyres are what Berteno owes, and I will accept that sum to have this sorry business concluded. Then our business is concluded.
I can't believe I'm finally out of debt. For the first time in my life, I'm free. Ak, this feels amazing, and I'm going to sail this lucky streak wherever it takes me. If you see Fascina, tell her I'm hiding out with some principy friends. Also, catch! It's a new Berteno all the way. Pirate Berteno doesn't get himself in anyone's debt.
Looking for a pistol or an arquebus? Rawatai makes the finest guns in Aora, and I make the finest guns in Rawatai. Craftsmanship. If you ask my superiors at Imperial Command, they'll tell you our main exports are saltpeter and metal. Those are just things. They're prized because of what we do with them. Rawataian industry is about discipline, precision, mastery of a careful art. Those qualities guide all that we build.